No prisoners. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce sends a shocking message to parents as she enters her final season. Run a ## symbol. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is still restless in her farewell season. At 38, she insists that she lines up to win, never to merely participate. Every time I step to the line, the goal is to win. She said before the Brussels Diamond League earlier this month. That attitude has carried her through 7 global 100-meter titles and nearly 2 decades of sprinting at the highest level. It is also the same outlook she carries into settings far removed from Olympic finals. The Jamaican star has become almost as notorious in recent years for her uncompromising approach to the parents' race at her son's Xi'an school. The scene underscores a truth about her career. Fraser-Pryce has never been content to jog through life's contests. From her first breakthrough at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where she stunned the field to become the youngest women's 100-meter champion in 44 years, she has relied on the same instinct. That instinct carried her to 87 career sub-11-second runs, the most in history, and 10 World Championship gold medals. It also appears on display when the starting gun is replaced with a school whistle. Unlike many who treat such events as playful distractions, Fraser-Pryce has never learned the art of holding back. What amazes me is the fact that they actually think they stood a chance, she said with a smile and a chuckle. I don't think they understand exactly who I am because I'm taking no prisoners. I do not care if it's for fun. That remark captures a mindset as much as any gold medal race, even as she prepares for the last World Championships of her career in Tokyo. Fraser-Pryce has already set her sights on next year's parents' race. The competitive fire will not dim with retirement. I would never do that, she said, still laughing. It's not in my DNA to do it. Her approach to competition has long been shaped by circumstance as much as ambition. Raised in Kingston's Waterhouse neighborhood, she ran barefoot until a teacher bought her spikes in grade 6. The early years ingrained both discipline and a refusal to concede ground, qualities that remain visible long after her dominance on the global stage. In her own children's book, I Am a Promise, she recalled, I ran to school. I ran to the shop. I ran like a rocket. I ran to be free. I ran everywhere because that was me. Now, nearing the close of her professional career, Fraser-Pryce reflects often on legacy. Yet her instinct remains consistent. She is unwilling to slow down, even in settings where others expect leniency, whether racing for medals on the track or for pride on a Jamaican school field. She still expects to win. That may be why she looks forward as much to the parents' race as to her final World Championships. For Fraser-Pryce, competition has never been about friendship or charity. It is, as she put it, simply not in her DNA. However, Mommy Rocket embraced the joy and challenge of balancing motherhood with her athletic excellence, finding every moment on the school track deeply rewarding. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce celebrated not just victory, but motherhood in epic school race. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce demonstrated a commanding presence at her son's school field day, reminding observers that the instincts that propelled her to Olympic glory extend beyond the track. She participated in a race against fellow parents and crossed the finish line decisively ahead of her competitors. A performance that elicited both amusement and admiration. Yet the significance of the event was not merely in her swiftness, but in the intersection of her athletic identity with her role as a mother. Fraser-Pryce reflected on the experience with a candor that underscored her dual commitments, acknowledging that being a mom and an athlete is a balancing act, but I enjoy it. Her reflection suggested a deliberate engagement with both pursuits, each shaping her approach to the other. The intensity she exhibited in the race was mirrored by the excitement of her son, Zine, who also participated in the day's events. Observing her child's elation became a central motif of the occasion, with Fraser-Pryce noting that the reward of such efforts lay in the enjoyment of her son. She emphasized that every moment is a win. No matter how I start, I am able to finish strong, and the prize is his smile, framing her participation not as competition alone but as a conduit for shared triumph and joy. Her perspective revealed a thoughtful integration of athletic discipline and parental devotion, where personal achievement is inseparable from nurturing the aspirations and happiness of her child. In recounting the day, Mommy Rocket conveyed that the blending of professional excellence and maternal care necessitates careful attention. However, it also showers with profound fulfillment. She navigated her responsibilities with meticulous deliberation, allowing the physical exertion of the race to coexist with the emotional investment in her child's experience. The celebration of her son's success and the evident delight in her own performance crystallized the notion that her identity as an athlete and as a mother are mutually reinforcing, each enriched by the other. In this manner, the field day became a testament to the possibilities inherent in harmonizing professional mastery with personal devotion. The stadium lights, the roar of the crowd, the endless bursts of color across the Jamaican stands. For 2 decades, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has thrived in that electric arena. Known as the Pocket Rocket, she has sprinted her way into history. A 5-time world champion, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, and one of the most decorated athletes track and field has ever known. But as she prepares to lace up her spikes for what she has announced will be her final track season, Fraser-Pryce has made a bold declaration. This season, I'm taking no prisoners, she said with a fire in her eyes. It's not just for me anymore. It's for every parent who has sacrificed for every mother and father, balancing dreams with responsibility. With that statement, the Sprint Queen reframed her farewell tour. It will not be a gentle exit nor a cautious wind down. Instead, it promises to be a ferocious sprint to the finish line, fueled by gratitude, family, and the fierce determination that has always defined her career, a career forged in resilience. Fraser-Pryce's journey from Waterhouse, a tough inner-city community in Kingston, to the pinnacle of athletics is legendary. Standing at just 5 feet tall, she has defied stereotypes, proving again and again that champions come in all sizes. Her breakout victory at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where she stunned the world by winning the 100-meter gold at just 21 years old, was only the beginning. Since then, she has accumulated medals at a rate few can match: 8 Olympic medals and an astonishing 14 World Championship medals. Each time, her explosive start and unwavering drive became trademarks. Each time, her resilience became her story. But in the years following the birth of her son, Zine, Fraser-Pryce revealed a different side of strength, the strength of a mother. Retaining from pregnancy, she defied expectations by not only reclaiming her speed, but clocking the fastest times of her career. In 2022, at age 35, she ran 10.67 seconds in the 100m. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.